Hi everyone, this is Tonya from Psycho Moms, and I wanted to share with you this little gift idea that I came up with for Christmas. This is a calendar, a desk calendar. I'm going to turn it sideways so you can see, and it is fat and chunky. Look at that. But it sits self-standing. It sits on its side here for a desk calendar. And my hopes for this was, I thought it would be good to make for little Christmas presents. One, a Christmas present just to have. You know, sometimes that surprise person shows up that you forgot about, or, you know, something like that. So I really like having like little mini albums pre-made or something, so that I can give them away for friends that, you know, you unexpected. You completely forgot. Someone at church just did something super nice for you and you needed to do something nice back or something. I don't know. But anyway, office gifts. The idea behind this was to use up scraps. Nothing in here was bought specifically for this album. There's a lot of homemade flowers made out of scraps. There's a lot of, like, the paper collection that I used was a slab that I had pieces left over from. Nothing in here is bought specific. So it's a great way here at the end of the year to use up some of that paper that you got laying around, or to use up, you know, pieces of your scraps. So I'm babbling and there's a lot going on, so I want to tell you. Also, the calendars that you see here, I downloaded them off the internet, and I will put the link down into the description of this video. And the great thing about this is that they have the 2010 and 2011 calendars already up. And they come in different sizes and different file formats. So you can get them in PDF or in Word. So literally all I did was print them out and cut them apart. And then I used on all of these calendars, because I'm not going to pull them all off, none of them are glued down. All of them are anchored with something on the page, so that they can be replaced year after year. So I'm going to let the person know that I give this to where I got this calendar from, so that they can replace them. And then I just used a distress tool and distressed the edges. I think it was my Tim Holtz distress tool. Can you see those edges? They're just ragged out. It's really nice. I love it. Anyway, so, and it's very forgiving if your lines aren't straight. But some of them I glimmer misted, some of them I left plain, depending on the colors of the page. And it's just a quick at a glance. Now, for family, because I have pictures, what I may do is replace some of these clusters of flowers with a photograph of a family member. Maybe somebody whose birthday is that month. And then another idea I had was to take on the back of all of these and important dates for, like, my family, like anniversaries and birthdays. The person I give it to, write that information on the back of here so that they have it. That might be a little more detail than I need to get into, but ideas for Christmas, guys. This was cheap. This just cost time. And truthfully, I started this project. I came up with the idea over the weekend. I've been really thinking about it. And I started putting this together Monday around 4:30. And I finished Monday night around midnight. So seriously, you could do this in a day. Easily do this in a day. So the thing that took the longest was waiting for the stickles to dry, so that I could go on to the next thing. But the stamps that I used for the dates, I have no earthly idea who makes them. Because I take my stamps out of my packaging, and I've been trying to write that information down, but I don't seem to capture it. But anyway, it's made from, the background is made from the Tim Holtz Baroque die, and I should have kept flipping while I was talking, but the Tim Holtz Baroque die, and it's mounted on chipboard. Every piece is mounted on chipboard. So I only have 6 pieces here, and then as you move through the months, oh, I don't know what I'm saying. I'm sorry. I get distracted very easily. Anyway, this is a lollipop flower that I made, and with the little prima bling in the center. And let's see, here we are on May. Oh, the ring that's at the top that has it holding it together. I couldn't put ribbon on it. I was upset about that because the ribbon, it's not going to sit flat on this surface because it's not a flat surface that I have it sitting on. But the ribbon gets in the way of the mechanics of flipping, so I couldn't put charms or anything like that on there. I was kind of bummed out about that, but it's okay. Anyway, so here's June, and like I said, because these are not glued in, they may want to escape or do their own thing, but it's okay. I have to deal with that because I don't want to glue them down. I may have to come up with a different mechanism for that. This is the first one, so this is the prototype. I think they're fun. Okay, so we're back to January. We did June and we got to January. So then what you do is you just flip it around, and now we're in July. And then here's August. Seriously, guys, the flowers were pre-made. I had them laying around. You know, scrap paper. This is an awesome project for getting rid of a lot of little pieces of things that are just kind of filtering around. September. Here's October. I should have put pumpkins on here, but I wanted to keep it the flower theme. And then a lollipop flower for November. And this stick pin has a pine cone on it. This was actually an old pin that I've had forever. Like I talked about them with the Alice in Wonderland mini album that I did. This one has a pine cone on it. It's Christmas from Making Memories 7 years ago. I'm telling you guys, I'm a hoarder. So it's nice to be able to use up some of this stuff. It's not bad stuff. It's just not, you know, I've had it a while. I wasn't inspired then. I am now. I'm sorry. Okay, and then December fell out with all the flippage. But there we go. That was such a Donna Downey reference, flippage. Ha. Okay, so there's that share. So, I hope you guys liked it. The other thing I've been making is I like to make homemade Christmas ornaments to share with family. And sometimes we'll exchange ornaments in November. Sometimes we don't. Sometimes we just do it for the kids. But I just wanted to share this one with you. It's blue. It's put together with the folk art glitter glue or glitter whatever. I poured it into a square glass ornament, and then I stuck some graphic 45 paper on here with Mod Podge, and then I did crackle medium over the top. I'm not sure if you can see it. I hate it when I refocus in videos, but this flip video does not autofocus. That's the downside to this. I love this video camera, but it doesn't autofocus. Anyway, it's crackle medium. I don't know if you can see it. And then, of course, those are some homemade roses that I made. And then some bling from Recollections on the corners. So there's a little ornament idea, again, using up some scraps that I had left over. The only thing about these is when you pour the paint in, I just put 1 or 2 drops in there and swirled it around, and it was painful. Trust me, it took me a long time to swirl that paint around. God was testing my patience with this one. And then I dumped it upside down and left it in a cup, and it literally took a week for this paint to dry. I mean, it took a long time. I've got the date up there at the top too. So if you're gonna do these, I highly recommend you do them, like do all the painting one day, let it sit until the following weekend, and then you know, do the ornaments later. But anyway, I just thought this was a neat little, you know, just another one of those little gifts to have sitting around that you can pull out of your hat one day. Really didn't cost much. I think the ornaments were like $3 or $4. I think I got them last year or something. There were $3 or $4 at the end of the year. So it's literally scraps. I mean, this was the tag that was left over from the collection. And then same thing here. This was on the tags. So really, found money, found present. I love it. Love it, love it. Okay, well, share your ideas for Christmas too. I want to see what everybody's coming up with for Christmas gifts. I'll probably post more videos later. But thanks for watching.